Tonight, friends and family holding a memorial service to say their final goodbyes to a Cape Coral teenager after a serious crash claimed his life on Friday morning. 15-year-old Austin Duquette was hit by a marked Lee County Sheriff's Office patrol car in the 600 block of Kismet Parkway. He was airlifted to a Tampa Bay area hospital where he died from his injuries over the weekend. Duquette was not wearing a helmet. This has led to a community conversation in light of his death. 4 New Corners' Lisa Greenberg live looking into laws regarding helmets and our kids' safety here. Lisa?
And in light of what happened here on Kismet Parkway, it's important to note that everyone is encouraged to wear a helmet regardless of age. And for some, it's the law.
And if everybody would just focus, be more aware, we would cut down on these crashes.
Florida Highway Patrol Lieutenant Greg Bueno says that's half the battle.
It's just paying attention. 2 hands on the wheel, 2 eyes on the road, and your mind on driving at all times. It's simple as that. If you're a bicyclist, same thing.
But Bueno tells me another thing bikers and drivers are missing.
And education is the key. It's knowing what the laws are and having good practices.
One big law that some cyclists are forgetting: wearing a helmet. It's required for all kids under the age of 16. A law principal Donnie Hopper of Gulf Middle School says kids don't always follow.
We don't always get compliance. That's the challenge. So many kids don't think it's that big of a deal that they don't need to wear a helmet.
And that's something I noticed too. Of the 14 bikes here behind me at Gulf Middle School, only 5 of them have helmets with them, which is a pretty good indicator that kids aren't using their helmets when riding to school. I asked Principal Hopper what the schools are doing to enforce this law, and he says it's a 3-strike system.
Typically they start with a verbal reminder to tell kids it's really important that you wear a helmet when you ride a bike.
If they're caught again,
the next step would oftentimes be a written reminder or warning, something that goes home to the parent.
And finally, if a school resource officer sees the same student without a helmet for a 3rd time,
they could write citations. It's, again, the law for our kids to have helmets.
One Ida Baker student says his school resource officers follow a similar system.
If you don't have lights or anything, he'll warn you and stuff, and then he'll give you a ticket if you don't have lights or anything.
Lieutenant Bueno says it's up to parents, teachers, and law enforcement to encourage bike safety.
At the end of the day, we want kids to be safe. And, you know, however we can do that is our ultimate goal.
And the city of Cape Coral is working to make roads like this one safer for bikers. We'll have more on that coming up later in our newscast. Live in Cape Coral, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4 in your corner.